I'm your host E, aka our money bag, and my man K Ego was
Go
fucking
again.
up
Go
shit,
go go
man.
again. Go again. Go again. Go again.
God damn it, chill. See this what I'm talking about?
Nah, when I
We
it's a
work,
new
hey,
feature.
chill,
It's this dumbass new feature they got. When
chill.
I
We
hit
work.
record, I already had you queued up. When they
Hey,
hit
me,
record, it put
hey,
me
look,
back in the big box.
me and Chill working with this amateur.
Oh, okay. All right. Your butt cheeks was tight last episode, though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know what the fuck to do
I'm
because
ready. Hey, look.
I had to go
Hey,
see
look.
I had to go see I had to go see grandma. So you had to run the show. Now you know now you talking your shit. All right. We ended
Hey,
we ended this we
hey,
ended the show last week. You know how we do
hey.
our little talk with our guests.
Oh.
He hit the end button, but he shut everything down. He shut everything down. Everything. We couldn't even have our post comment section with our guests. He just shut everything down. That's ego. But go ahead, bro. That's all right. You can bring us back in. It's all good. It's all good. Shut everything down.
Welcome to the Pissed Off Podcast. I'm your host E, aka our money bags. And we got the pick crew of the day. Start with man K Ego, man. Fuck is going on, man?
Hey man. Shout out to the city of Minnesota. That's my city, the Twin
Bro,
City.
no, you're not a fucking first of all, you're not a
You
real
know,
fan.
Ant-Man.
Bro, you just became a fan like 2 weeks ago, bro.
I always been a Minnesota fan.
You haven't. Yo, hey, chill. You know this Bama trying to tell us that Vlade Divac played for the Timberwolves, yeah?
The dude from Czech Republic.
He's not for Czech Republic either. He didn't play for the Timberwolves, yeah?
He did?
I thought he did. I thought he did.
You too?
I thought he did.
Nah.
They said it was the Kings, but I thought it was.
Yeah, I was great to say he played for Sacramento.
Yeah, I got it mixed up.
And then he went to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he was the Lakers first, and then he went to
Lakers, then Sacramento. He finished his career in
Sacramento
with the Kings.
And he's not a Czech Republican, he's Serbian.
Dog, he's the same thing as Luka.
They all got the same beards.
Yeah, we all getting confused. They all falling up in here, bro. Change the game, man.
Hey, chill. First of all, hey, look, welcome back to the show, man. We miss you, brother.
Hey, yo, I miss y'all, bro. Y'all know what it is, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Y'all know, you know, I've been grinding and traveling and moving, but my Knicks, bro. Hey, bro, I'm riding with them.
We're gonna get into that. Man.
Yeah. I'm hurt right now.
Jay did no, you ain't newlywed yet, but you getting there. Pre-newlywed. My man Jay, welcome to the show, brother.
What's going on, baby? How you living? How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right?
AJ, tell him what we do. Hey, tell him what we do on the show, man.
Man, that's where we shoot the shit, talk about everything except politics. And Kenny owed me a jersey too, bro. OKC, baby. I need that jersey, bro. We back.
Well, y'all had a bet. Y'all had a bet going on.
We had a bet. Yes, we had a bet. We bet. Whoever I said I would get you a Ant-Man jersey. If they went to the finals, you said you would get me an SGA jersey. That's the bet.
All right, I send it to you in the mail. I got you.
You got in the mail. You'll be in town. You'll be in town this weekend. We can go buy it. No, I don't want your check. They look like they do. Your checks look like they do this.
Hey, Jay.
Like they do that.
Jay, he gonna send you a DH Gate jersey, bro.
I know, man.
That nigga gonna have SGP
no,
on the back of that bitch.
I'm gonna send you an Aaron Gordon jersey.
I tell you what, Jay, you better put it in the dry cleaners before you put it on, baby. You gonna have a rash going down the back of your ass. Man. You don't want.
He gonna be mad. I'm gonna autograph side of joint, put K Ego in the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna autograph your face with this fist right here. I'll tell you right now, we can go to this list when you get here this weekend.
Shoulders, man. I can roll.
I don't care what shoulder you roll.
Ooh, I go to shoulder roll and uppercut, baby. Shoulder roll, uppercut. Throw that thing.
Come back with the straight right.
Come up with it.
I'm a counter puncher like Crawford. You see what?
Hey, chill, man. Hey, look, you're wise, man. You know, you could bestow some wisdom on us. Can you please talk my man K Eagle into not boxing, bro? Well, I'm boxing. Want to box?
I just signed up. It's a boxing gym, like literally 2 miles from my house.
He just working out. He ain't trying to fight nobody. He's just working out.
He said he want to spar.
He's just training.
He said he want to spar.
No, he don't even want to spar. No.
That's what I'm
trying
to know.
I'm trying to tell you, like, you think you put on that head, you put on that head gear, you won't get swole up.
Yo, you know what? They had one of those influencers. Did you see him? He was fighting this little young amateur boy, almost knocked him out.
Oh yeah.
Almost, because the kid's a technique, man. It don't matter. It's like golf. The littlest man can knock it 400 yards, and the biggest man can knock it 2. Because it ain't in it. That wood ain't no different than the other wood. Your club is the same as that club. But why can he knock it that far and you can't? Because it's in the technique.
The way this gym work is they gonna let me go, but then they gotta look at my skill set before they put me in the ring to spar. So it's like you go through like a.
Did you sign a waiver?
Yeah, Jay, he trying to convince himself. He ain't talking to us. He talking to himself through us. Yeah. So go ahead and keep going, Kenny.
Because they said that's what they said. They said
no, keep going, cuz.
They say
sometime he just asked me for some wisdom. And this is what I used to tell my kids. Sometime you gotta hear the thought come out your mouth and go back in your ear. So then because a lot of times we got a lot of jumbled up thoughts in our head. So when it come out your mouth, you be like, wait, like you think you can sing till you try to sing. And you be like, it didn't sound like that on the record. All right. Go ahead.
See, hey, look, that's what we try and tell them, Chill. It ain't gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
Make sure you got a camera, somebody, I don't care if you gotta set it up by yourself, put on a tripod, and track this whole thing for us, bro. Please. If we gonna watch it, we're gonna be full blown drunk.
I got it.
When you hit that, because when you hit that heavy bag and it don't move.
Oh yeah. No, when that little boy jump on him and he trying to get out that ring like a dog after him. That's what I want to see.
Hey,
that's what I want to see. Bro, I trained and knew that wasn't my life.
Did you sign a waiver?
Bro. Yeah, you do all that. You sign all that. You know.
Yeah. So, you know what that means? You know what that means? They're not liable for the ass whoop you're gonna take.
Right. Hey, chill. Hey, look, he's talking about, man. It's a dude that's 65, man. I know I can take him in there. Like,
hey,
that 65-year-old dude.
Hey, boy, this is the first thing I know. The dude knock my shit loose. Grab the arms. Don't grab the waist. Grab the arms. Get your shit together. And then, you know what I'm saying? You get back.
But listen, What if he knock your shit loose and you on the ground grabbing arms?
I think I can take a punch though, man. I think.
I'm coming. I'm coming to
what
this.
Did Mike say? What did
when
Mike
you start? Say? When you gonna start?
I'm in 2 weeks, like the 3rd week of June. That's my
What did Mike say?
I'll be back in town. I'm coming to these training sessions.
What did Mike say,
I'm
Kenny?
coming, bro.
What did Mike say, Kenny?
What? Mike?
Everybody got a plan.
Oh, everybody said the plan to get punched. Hey man,
so you get hit in the mouth.
Take a punch. He's talking about you can take a punch. Everybody got a plan.
One thing you gonna learn, boy, is that heavy bag don't hit back.
Hey, I'm serious though, because every training session, I'm gonna run to the gym. You know where the Wingstop at? It's across the street from the Wingstop from our house.
Well, one thing you gonna do, you gonna look good. You gonna get in some shape. If you really about it.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm trying to shred up. I'm trying to shred up for real. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right. I can't wait. I got to see this.
But
I'm gonna be running the camera, Jay. I'm gonna be running the camera. I'm gonna be the cameraman.
Because I want you to know, Ego, you can still get shredded up by shadow boxing. You don't have to get in the ring.
Yo, dog. I went out to Vegas for Tim Allen's comedy show, and Sean was throwing a clinic. Yo, boy, they had a girl in there was giving Sean fits. He wasn't really putting on her, but boy,
right.
The average cat that get in there with her, wow, probably
ass whooping.
Yo, she was nothing nice. Sean said at the end of the summer, she going pro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was shot. You could already tell. You could just tell.
Yeah. I mean, there was some dudes in there. Then there was another dude I was watching, and when him and Sean got at it, they got quiet. I was like, because I was there talking crazy. I hope I get the video, but I was going out because I was losing everybody against Sean. So I was, huh?
He was in the ring sparring, so he was.
Sean was going in.
He said
he worked with all of them. But he gave him like a round each, and then they just went in. But he had that last kid. Sean had to put him. He had to hit him in the nose. Boy had to make his nose leak.
Slow him down.
Get him off. He's like, yo, I have to get you off me, son. But yeah. Sean make his nose leak, boy.
Yeah.
That girl, yo, the mother dudes, they was little. Sean just wanted to see how many punches he gonna throw. She did not stop punching, bro. I was like, ooh, okay.
3 minutes a long time, man. 3 minutes a long time. You fight for your life.
Cuz I'm there for you, bro. Don't let them break your spirit. Don't let them break your spirit.
Hey, man. Hey, look, and you gotta move around, bro. You gotta, you ain't. It's so many things you use. You're using everything, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, what do you want me to put in your eulogy?
Huh?
What do you want?
Just say I was a fearless motherfucker. That's all you got to say.
There it is, dog. I'm gonna tell your story, player. I'm gonna tell your story.
Okay, get it. Okay, get hit, man.
Yeah.
Hey, don't make that money.
That's me.
Yeah.
Man. Crazy.
Hey, man.
This gonna be something. This gonna be interesting. I will be there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. We got a couple of RIPs we have to put out, man. First of all, RIP to the Knicks season, man. You
had to say it like that, man.
No, man.
Damn, homie.
I thought he was going somewhere. I thought he was going somewhere for real. He had to go
I
there.
did too. I already know where he going, man.
He already got that one, bro.
He about to go after our two teams, man. He about to go after our two teams.
1, 2, 3.
I had to go renew my passport today. That lady said, "You forgot to put your city and state where you was born." I was like, "Oh, I got the right Bronx, New York down here." Oh man, she was like, "Oh, sorry about your Knicks." I was like, "Really?"
Oh man.
1, 2, 3. Can't go
but chill.
Me.
Hey, yo, it started game 1 though. The way game 1 ended, I was like, yeah, that's the tone, bro.
That right there.
Hey, yo,
had y'all won that, it would have been 7 games.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yo, man, they just that coach, man.
Yeah.
Yo, he got ballers on that squad, bro. You notice every time he's playing.
Man. You gotta get a bench.
That bench is serious, bro.
That's Thibodeau's downfall, man.
Yeah, man. Cause them dudes is
tired,
wore out, bro.
It was wild, bro. And
They
then not to
worn
mention,
out.
hey, yo, chill. It's hard to have your best player be 6'1" or 6 feet, bro. And also, people understand like
That
Brunson.
part, yeah.
Yo, Brunson takes a lot of tough buckets, bro.
You do.
Yo, I told
he's a
Pee-wee,
physical
my
guard.
brother. I told him, I said, yo, I know I might sound crazy right now. I said, yo, they start who the kid they took off. He was starting and they stopped him from starting.
Josh Hart.
Who?
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. I said, yo, they need to do that to Brunson. I said, yo, don't let them wear them down and then bring them in there to crush them. Just because you got to change the strategy, bro. It ain't working.
Right.
Our littlest man is our biggest man. He can't do it.
Right.
Now,
he got to be the big man, the little man, the point guard. He got to be the water boy. Dominant. Got to dog. Let him come off the bench one time. Switch it up, bro. Switch it up. But they got to go there because
they invested. Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what?
Because I'm like, yo, let that because that bench is. You don't tell the bench. Them young boys give them fits because they got legs, so they can run with them. The rest of the starting five, they too worn out to run with them. Come on, come on,
league. It's a new league, man. It's threes and layups.
You got to run with them, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why
my man, big man,
ain't on the elbow.
Cat,
Carl Anthony Towns, Cat. But you got to remember though, it's a new league, man. So they don't play through they don't play the elbows. That's why, to me, like SGA was doing good. Like for example, even in that T-Wolves thing, if they would have if they'd allowed Ant-Man to play on the block a little more, take the ball out of his hands, or like even if they would have took the ball out of Jay Brunson's hand and let him start down little under the 3-point line where he can see everything. He ain't starting at the top. When you're at the top of the key, everybody keying in on you.
But look though, once the solution, once Ant-Man get that mid-range post game, like that elbow, and he post up, you know what I'm saying, and be able to either make a play for his team.
Already can hit that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like put his back to the basket off the elbow though. Mid-range.
But even if you don't put your back to the basket, even if you just catch your elbow and you just catch it inside the 3-point line, you can see everything that's coming towards you. When you at the top of the key, like everybody's keying in on you. Like so, like you dribbling all that, and like even with Jalen Brunson's not the most athletic, so he used a lot of his body to create a couple shots. So he takes a lot of punishment on the offensive end, and he dish out a lot of punishment. So even when it's time to play defense, when it's time for him to play defense or whatever, even though he's not a defensive person, like you done exhausted yourself trying to get this bucket because you used a lot of your body. And then
I really want KD to go to New York, man, because like Brunson needs.
I want my man from Milwaukee.
Giannis.
He been hanging out in New York too. His family, they've been hanging out in New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Giannis there. But one thing about Bronson too on the defense end, what you were saying, Jay, he gets killed on switches too. They like him off. Yeah.
Because he don't play.
That's why I said, bro. Because if you don't start him, he's still gonna give you 20, 25, 30.
Right.
But now these dudes is half worn down. They not them young kids ain't worn down, dog. Because they play everybody on their squad. Them dudes come in and they gonna give you buckets.
Yeah,
they bench gonna give you buckets.
And then you gotta look at it like this. I got to play 40 minutes out of 48
competitive
for us to be in the game. And you want me to go out here, set the offense up, score, whether he want to be, whether you say he's a ball dominant, do what I got to do, and then got to play defense on the other end. I ain't got no legs. Like I ain't gonna have no legs. Like
that's why I said switch it up, dog.
You know what kind of conditioning that is to be able to play with.
Switch it up on
to be a two-way player. To be a two-way player.
But especially at that size, bro. Like I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know where the Knicks go from here. Hopefully, I would love to see them get Giannis.
They got don't. I mean, the nucleus is strong, dog. Yeah, they stay intact. The nucleus is strong, but you need one more. And my man Cat, I feel for him, dog. I feel for him. I
don't want to get rid of
the way he moved.
But it's Tibbs
like he got. I'd say he got 3 more years.
Yeah, them wheels.
The way he moved up and down, his back hurt, knee hurt, ankle hurt. He moved like.
He a big boy, man.
He a big boy, man. And he lose some weight, he might be all right. He got to lose some weight, get stronger, get in that post.
Yeah,
I think it'd be all right.
It's a different kind of game. It's a different type of game. Like
it is. It's fast,
yeah, but he hits the mid range so well. Like just start him at the block. You know what I'm saying? Let him work out there. Like everybody's out. Everybody's at the top of the key. Everybody.
But who else?
Everybody's on the perimeter.
If we start at the block, who we gonna have down low?
I mean, I'm just saying, even if you don't start him on the block, start him under the 3-point line, so that when he catch the ball, he can see it. He can see everything that's going his way.
Yeah, you just gotta play him at the 5 though.
Oh, you mute, Chill.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Like I
hear what you're saying. I had a little cough going on here. I like it. Yeah, I shut that door.
Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, Chill, but what do you do with him? Because like at the end of the day, right? He plays the perimeter, so he get the ball at the top. And you got a ball dominant guard, so he got to get his when he can, right? Because your guard is your number one option. So
yeah, but when he get that ball and he drive to the hole,
yeah,
it makes he do damage.
Oh yeah, but the thing about it is he got to get it because your guard is ball dominant.
But that's all right. But he get in, he post up, he gets the ball. He don't get it as often, but if you get down there and establish your presence.
Play zone in the league. You ain't allowed him to play zone in the league. I think we adults, man. Listen, man, get rid of the zone, man. I do not like. I do not like just me. I do not like zone in the I do not like zone in the NBA. I'm just not a fan of it. I get it. They call it a matchup zone, but it's really a zone. I'm not a fan of the zone in the NBA. But I mean, hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. I'm just not a fan of it. I just don't. I don't play help side defense. Put your arms out. Play defense. Like I'm just not a fan of the zone. I'm not. But whatever.
Okay.
But on another note, man. You know what was interesting about that series too. With the Pacers and Knicks. Yo, I don't know if y'all saw the end, but how Pascal got the MVP.
Oh, Halliburton. Halliburton looked like Drewski.
Yo, Halliburton, it was so funny. Halliburton, he in his mind, he thought
you ain't see that, James?
Because he was about.
Yeah, I seen it. As he should have got. I knew Siakam was going to get the joint.
He was about to walk up there, and they were like, "Yeah, Pascal Siakam." Halliburton was just like, "Oh shit, hey, all right, man." Yeah. Then he was like, all right, he celebrated.
Nah, he really couldn't have believed that, dog. I think I'm gonna say that was a joke,
bro.
He was just
chill. The way he walked up,
that was a skit.
Yeah, because he was off to the side, like in the background. Yeah, so like he probably I believe what Chill was saying.
He knew he wanted to make a grand entrance. He wanted to make a grand entrance. They said Pascal Siakam. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, what he better do is go back and watch every game. Yeah. Every game. Then he'll realize.
Pascal was balling, bro.
Oh, he was balling. He was
balling.
Why Toronto won a chip too, though? To be honest,
yeah.
Balling,
nah, man.
Out there, I mean,
KD and Klay Thompson.
I hope he ain't got no hard feelings because
Toronto.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
he was hitting some big ones, but he wasn't consistent.
Right.
Pascal was consistent.
Yeah,
he's always a consistent player.
Yeah, nah,
he was inside, outside. He was consistent with it.
And he was guarding. He was guarding all over the floor.
And he was putting pressure on them.
Two-way
play. He was guarding Towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was guarding.
I think this series is going to be better than what people think. I have OKC because I'm an OKC fan. I got OKC because them niggas, they can switch anything. Dort, Caruso, Jalen Williams, them and then you got listen, man, they strapped like they play deep, like they play defense. Their defense right now
They about that life.
Nah, they get to it. They get to it.
OKC.
They get to it.
And I'm talking about.
I mean, Indiana do too, though.
Nah. They showed one play where they turned Ant Edwards 3 or 4 times before he got across half court. And when Hartenstein stepped up, because they said the pick, Hartenstein had 1 foot across half court and 1 foot behind, and then rushed back to get back to the paint to check Gobert. Like, it was different, bro. Like, they was strapping.
Nah, that shit.
Or whatever.
Hey, bro, if you ain't been in that fire before, man, a team that move like that, bro, that shit is a headache, bro.
It look like a bunch of killer bees. Every way you turn, it's a battle.
That shit is a headache, bro.
And the oldest player on a team is like what?
I don't even think nobody.
Caruso.
Yeah,
might be Caruso's the oldest starter.
Yeah, he might be at 29-30.
Yeah, I'm just worried. Yo, dog. Them young boys, they gonna give you problems.
They was hand checking the whole series. Russ ain't even calling.
Oh, shut up, man.
They
lost, man.
I
feel bad for my colleague.
Hey, Jay, no, man, if you got a team, man, as athletic and that can press you like that, that shit is annoying.
But that's the problem with the Knicks, man. Yo, you can't run with no Indiana. I told people, man, it ain't even about the skill set. You can't. They gonna wear you down running up and down that court. Yeah, they only get good when they slow the game down. They got to bounce and slow the game down. They make it, bro. Because Indiana can't play slow. They ready to go.
They pew. And then OKC the same way. OKC defense on offense, you be down 5, and then you look up, you down 20.
And they all can shoot. All of them.
Yeah,
Indiana got and that's another thing, man. And then OKC don't let them start hitting the 3 too.
OKC start hitting the 3. Now you can't play zone.
Who got the most? Oh no, it was Timberwolves had the most threes. Who had the record? Who had the most threes?
I don't know.
This year, like team wise,
somebody had a high percentage of 3%.
It probably was Boston. Because Boston they shoot more threes. I ain't never seen nobody shoot threes like that.
It probably was Boston. I'm willing to bet it was Boston, bro. Because they
the way Boston shoot threes.
They shoot a shitload of threes, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
I think they shot 66 threes in a game.
That's crazy.
Bro, yeah, I just seen them. I seen them shoot 20 and a quarter.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot of threes, bro.
Yeah.
Like when they was playing OKC one game I was watching. OKC was up. OKC went up. They was trading 2s for 3s, and they're like their next 9 shots were 3s or something like that. It was like they shot 9 straight 3s, and they wasn't even bad.
Because somebody hit. Who was that hit 9 threes in a row? Somebody hit one of the.
Well, it was a team or a player.
It was the kid on.
Boston.
It was the kid on. No, it was the dude from Indiana.
You talking about
Neesmith?
He had 9 in a row.
No, yeah,
back 9 threes in a row.
He had 3 in a row to bring them back in the game. They was down 17. That Bama came off that curl.
Bruh, he finished with 9 in a row.
Yeah, because I think before
that's when he bought them back.
Yeah,
he smoked. They was down 17.
Yeah,
he bought them back with 9 threes in a row.
Because he was like 3 for 3 though. Before he started,
he was 3 for 3. Well, when they went on the run, he went 3 for 3. He shot the next 3 shot. It wasn't like
check it, dog. That boy hit 9 threes in a row, dog.
Hit the stats, Kenny.
That was crazy. Every time he came down, he said, "Yo, they ain't gonna guard me. I'm gonna keep shooting."
Nah,
when they interviewed him, he said, "They ain't gonna guard me. I'm gonna keep
shooting."
I was like, "Yo."
Nah, that shit was wild, bro. That was a crazy ass game.
I just know he hit 3 straight. I know he hit 3 straight, and they wasn't like off the backboard. They hit rim. Them shit.
Nah, them shit
whack. Check the billboard, yo.
Aaron Naismith.
I was like, good night.
Yeah, he hit 6 straight 3-pointers during a game against the Knicks this year. That's what they said.
That was it. It was
Aaron,
6 straight.
Aaron Naismith.
Yeah, it was 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, I thought it was like 9.
God damn, they ain't like there's nothing to sneeze at. God damn. That's still wow.
Yeah. He popped him, boy. He popped him.
But Kenny. Look, this why it might seem like it was 9. It was 6 threes in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
That's why
it made it seem like it was.
It was 6 in the final.
God,
yes, dog. He said they wasn't gonna hold me. I was going because I watched him in the interview. He said, I said they ain't gonna hold me. I'm gonna keep shooting.
Right.
Hey, Ego, I'm gonna do y'all one better. Ego and Chill, I'm gonna do y'all one better. Guess where the boy from?
He went to Boston,
Carolina,
Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh shit!
Say word, he Geechee. That boy Geechee, boy.
October 16, 1909, Charleston, South Carolina.
Geechee killer. All right.
That boy Geechee. That boy know about shrimp and grits. All right.
What talking about?
That's shrimp and grits. That shrimp and grits is something different, man.
Oh yeah.
Rice with every meal. And rice with every meal.
We had a red rice. You don't know nothing about red rice.
I had red rice. Oh, come on, you gotta remember who I know.
You ain't had my daddy red rice.
Oh yeah, nah. His dad makes the best ever.
I've never had yours, but that red rice, I've had the red rice. Yeah. I've had the red rice.
Oh man,
where the rice was still sticking to the bottom of the pot.
My pops will tell you, he'd be like, how you cook your red rice? You don't cook it. You gotta sweat the rice. You gotta sweat the rice.
Shout out to him.
And don't call Frogmore Stew Low Country Ball, boy. You want to fight him? Say, yo, I want some of that Low Country Ball. That's a fight. That's a war.
Yeah. Oh man.
Nah, Jack, don't call it that.
Hey, listen, when I say before you go eat, but when I say I done had my share of country food, man, like real country food, like from Ego, the red rice, we was at E house, rest in peace to Kobe. We was at his cousin house. They made fatback on the spot.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm talking about that's like I'm just saying like. It wasn't like it was homemade fatback. Like it wasn't just we gonna put it on the thing. I was like this. That's crazy.
She whipped, man. When I say,
whipped it up so fast.
Nah, shout out to my cousin, white bro. When I say she be, I've been in that house before, and like we just be chilling and talking, like in the kitchen for like 10-15 minutes. Next thing you know, she done whipped out a whole thing of fried fish.
Oh yeah, that's how it go.
How did it happen that fast, bro? Like,
that's how it go. Like you in the middle having a good conversation. You smell some grease, and then you start hearing shit popping in. That's that Southern hospitality, man.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, we there to celebrate Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, it's some fatback sitting on the table. I'm like, hold up. Like, only person that I know eat fatback was my grandma, because my grandma from Fayetteville, North Carolina, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Dirt Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina. When they maybe about 10-15 years ago, they just got their own street light. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm into that wild game, Playboy.
Yeah. My dad into that game, that wild game. Hey, have you? I know we get on topic. Have you ever had bear?
No, I never had bear.
I
had moose. I had moose before.
My dad cooked bear. That joint was pretty good.
Taste?
It tastes like everything. It tastes like chicken. I don't know. But it's light. It's not heavy because they don't really eat a lot of They don't really. You know what I mean? So
I've heard people that eat bear, but I mean like. I go out the country, bro. If you put it in front of me, I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try it. Bear, dog.
Bear, bro. And I ain't.
I ain't never heard that.
I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't like. I don't think it was grizzly. It might have been like a brown bear or something like that. But it wasn't. Like, I don't know if it was grizzly. But I know my uncles was out there. They was like, "What y'all doing?" We said, "We hunting bear." I was like, "Put me back in the car. These crazy."
Nah, man.
Put me back in the car. He got on a suit and he got a rifle. I said, "Listen, I'm a hunter."
Man, ain't nothing like it, dog.
I said, "What is this? Summer game?"
Ain't nothing like fishing. Ain't nothing like hunting. Ain't nothing
I
like
can do.
Hey, chill. I try to put them on the shark. They can't see me eating shark. I'm like, no, we do that shit all the time.
I had shark.
Shark
and grits.
I had Kenny. Come on, Kenny. I had rabbit. Remember when Auntie cooked the rabbit stew?
Yeah.
The rabbit stew. I had shark and grits. I had listen, man.
Rabbit and brown gravy, boy.
I tried to eat them frog legs, man. And I couldn't do it, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
I've never had the frog legs.
I got in the gator when I got to New Orleans. So the
gator nuggets was bad though.
Shout out to you too. You put me on the oysters.
Oh yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, oysters good.
I've been eating it ever since. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man, that frog, man, because I had it in New York and they fried it, but they wasn't just the legs. It was like half the body with the legs, and the aesthetics kind of fucked me up, yeah.
Aesthetically, it wasn't a good look.
It just wasn't a good look aesthetically because I just saw the frog leg half fried. I'm like, yo, this shit look weird, bro. I was like, and I'm taking the joint. I'm like, all right, this is it. I'm like,
it's rubbery, but it's good.
Yeah, like,
you know what? I had duck. Duck is pretty cool.
Yeah, duck was not bad. Yeah, duck.
Yeah, you had duck at that Asian restaurant. You try to get me to eat that shit. I ain't eat that.
I had the duck too. The duck is good, bro.
Man. Duck was good, man. Duck was good.
Hey, nah. Hey, real quick.
Yeah, you eat shark, you eat duck, man.
Who y'all got the finals though?
OKC.
I know you got OKC with Jay.
I think OKC going to sweep Indiana. To be honest with you,
no, I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I think it may
be
a six.
I got Indiana at 7.
Indiana at 7.
You gonna bet on that?
I'm not betting though, but I got Indiana at 7.
Yo, that I ain't gonna hold you, dog. That sounds like a good bet.
I might make it bet on FanDuel because I know I can get good odds. But yeah,
I got OKC in 6 just because I don't know. Maybe the league want to see somebody new, man. Maybe the league they want to give it.
Well, they gonna get somebody new now.
Shout out to the small market teams making it to the finals, man. Like,
right.
Yeah,
maybe they want.
But you know it's crazy, dog. Due to the internet, ain't no more small market teams no more.
Yeah, I can see why you say that. Yeah,
they used to be small market. Ain't no more small market teams.
Right.
Hey, so my question is to y'all, man. Do y'all think that the day of the super team is over? You have all these big names.
I hope so. I hope so.
It's over.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think so too.
It's over.
Yeah,
Chicago Bulls wasn't even supposed to happen. That was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Scottie Pippen came under the radar.
Well, you think, and Chill, think about this. Yeah. You think about the Warriors. That was a mistake. That team was supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of them wanted to play with Mark.
Yeah, but I'm just
Mark Jackson.
Yeah, we're gonna get him on here to talk about that.
Yeah, but nobody thought it would get to like that though. What happened?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
That.
Both of them, like, because Scottie Pippen was 6'1" when he went to school, and he's proud of the 6'7".
Yeah, they
Scottie. And then, like you didn't know what he was going to get out of Steph and Clay.
Right,
he came under the radar.
And then you think about those, and the Warriors built that team off the draft, man. Those dudes wasn't no free agency except for KD.
I tell you what, though, Sam Presti better get this one because what he's done has been crazy. Like, the way this is set up right now for them to win, like all of them are draft picks except SGA. They traded for SGA. Everything else was a draft pick.
SGA
and Hartenstein.
SGA was part of the Paul George trade. Yeah.
And then they traded.
I got a feeling they're gonna dominate for a minute.
If they can keep the team together, and I think they're all on the contract. And then SGA's he about to get his contract. But the money's so crazy right now.
They are different.
If they can hit that 3 ball, like legitimate, like hit the 3 ball, it's different.
Man,
because they like each other.
Yeah, they do. Now they like playing with each other. But watching OKC, man, watching my man Caruso just hurts my heart because I know he was a Laker, dog. And he was one of our favorite.
He about to get a second chip.
Well, y'all got 18 chips, man. How many more do you need, E? Y'all good, man. We only got 1. Well, I'm sorry. We got 0.
Y'all got 1?
Oh. No.
I'm
a Timberwolves. Who you talking about, Minnesota or Philly?
I'm a Timberwolves fan. Until big motherfucker get out of Philly.
You protested Philly?
Until he get out of Philly, I'm no longer.
I'm the same way, Kenny. Because I'm
the same thing. I'm tired of that same old rerun.
I'm tired of the Wizards. The Wizards are the worst team in the NBA. Their organization fucking sucks. I hate everything about the Wizards. I hate everything about the Capital One Center. I hate everything about it. Like, the only thing that's good about them is the goddamn Capitals, and I hate them because they name Capitals. And
but Jay, Capital One Center. Do me a favor, man. Tell us how you really feel.
Just saying, man. I fucking hate Jordan. Listen, Jordan.
Hate the Redskins because he's a Cowboys fan. Jordan will claim DC. Will claim DC like he is DC. Like, I'm from Southeast DC. Like,
I'm from DC. Listen, but I'm from PG. I'm from PG County. I'm from Prince George's County.
You're really from DC, bro. Like, come on.
No. I'm from Prince George's County. I have lived most of my life. I lived most of my life in DC, but I'm from Prince George's County.
He's from DC. When he go to Christmas dinner, ask him where he at. DC.
Oh, word.
DC. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, listen, 4th of July.
You go visit your mom, you go to DC.
Yeah, my mom lives in the city. Yeah, she does. My mom lives in the city. I lived in the city most of my life, but I'm Prince George's County bred. Listen, at the end of the day,
I asked James one time. Hey man, I dropped my bed. Hey man, you wild.
Listen, man. Listen, I was born in Texas. I live on Texas Avenue. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But like I said, I'm tired of the Wizard organization. They don't like basketball. That's the problem. They only like the Capitals. That's it. And they don't want to put no money into it.
Nah, they don't. They actually, what's crazy, they actually got they have an interesting young squad, though. They kind of, I noticed.
They do.
Towards the end of the year, they started to pick up. So, well, maybe kind of like.
They got a sneaky good squad, bro. They're going to come out of nowhere.
They just super young. Yeah. But my thing is, I'm like, like.
Name the starting five.
I don't know.
I'll wait.
Don't give me.
I'll wait.
Don't give me alone now.
You know why I go? You know why I go to the Wizards games to see the other teams play.
We all do. Yeah. We all do. I'm thinking maybe they can be kind of like maybe like Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like Detroit was young. And then they came around this year. So
it ain't going
right though.
Detroit was balling. They was balling this year.
Detroit was balling this year, bro.
You right though.
Yeah, but in Detroit got some players. Detroit got some players.
Yeah.
Last time I went to a Wizards game to see the Wizards was when Michael Jordan was playing for them. I ain't going to no Wizards game to see the Wizards play.
Like Jay say, he go see other teams come.
I go see other teams play. Every time
I've been there, get some scrimmage. Get a little scrimmage on, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Jay say he comes to watch and get a scrimmage.
But AJ, you have to admit though. You have to admit. Back in the day when it was Gil and Karan Butler and all them, that was a fun
different, man. That was a hell of a time to be a Wizards fan before the draft.
The Michael Jordan time was too, though. Just to see Michael Jordan in a Wizards jersey do his thing. I seen him live, close up, personal. I'm at mid court. I'm section, I don't know, in the 100 section, but it's like I'm sitting there watching. I'm that close, and he scored 55 against the New Orleans Hornets at the time. They was in New Orleans at the time.
Before the J.R. situation, man, the Wizards was something to watch, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we had Hibachi, we had, Larry Hughes, we had then we had Karan Butler and Antoine James. That was a good squad, man.
Yeah. It was a fun time.
Yeah, if y'all haven't seen it though, shout out to the Untold joint with Shooting.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Netflix. It was pretty good.
Hey, look, and then look, that was a fun time for DC nightlife too, bro.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great time for DC nightlife, and it was a fun time for the farm.
That was around
everything was great.
That was our era. Like that's when we was outside.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying.
We bumped into Andre Blocks like 300 times. Like I'm like, damn.
I ain't seen Brennan. I seen Brennan Haywood. Then I seen Clinton Portis. Yeah, I seen Clinton Portis. All of them, man.
Bro, when I say but in that time though, Bama was outside, bro. It wasn't enough for you to run into like Clinton Portis somewhere. Fred Swoop somewhere.
Man, everybody was in the city. Everybody was like young Chris from Young Guns. Like we coming out of Love. Shout out to Rockefeller Records, Young Chris. Young Chris just walked up to Jay, was like, "What's good, man?" Well, I was like treating like they just chopping it up. I'm like, "Dang, you know Young Chris, bro?" Like it was just like that. Wale sitting out on the side, like post up and shit. Like it was different around that time, man. That era was different, man.
So, hey, listen, real quick
AI
though.
show up,
So,
pop up.
Yeah, but while we talking about celebrities, man, like I definitely want to touch on something. You know what I mean? I know we about to steer the conversation, about to go another way, but I want to touch on something, man. Like
I see your segue, player. I see your segue.
While we touch on something.
I'm letting
brother Mount.
Yeah, I just want to touch on something. You know, it's four amazing brothers on this podcast, right? And we have one that's really a superstar. Everybody else, we just great. We're the great role players. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we talk about this role players. We talk about what's going on. We talk about everything like that and all that. But I want to know, man, like I was just sitting there, me and Chill got to talking one day, you know what I'm saying? I was watching the Sly in the Family Stones documentary. It was a great documentary too, by the way. It's called Sly. I think it's called Sly Live. It's on
Sly Lives, yeah.
Sly Lives, my bad. Yeah, Sly Lives on Hulu, man. Check it out if you haven't. It's a dope.
It's funny because everybody thinks Sly dead. Yeah, Sly's still alive.
Bro. I know he's still alive. Like he's still kicking. You know what I'm saying? But definitely check it out. But what he was doing and what when you think about it was just like being a celebrity or being in that or maybe just being the breadwinner for your children. Why do we have to be the superheroes, man? Like, you know what I mean? Why do we have to feel like we got to be the superheroes and save the culture or save our communities or save our families, whatever have you? Like we have that guilt or we guilt trip ourselves or whatever when it comes to that. Like, do we feel like, or do y'all think that we should have to do that, or you think that's something that's put on us? Like, I just want to ask that question because like when you as a you know what I'm saying, it seemed like, you know, somebody in that space as a black person and Chill, I know you've been in it, so you can talk to it more direct than we can, but being in a position what you are, you know, why, like, how do you feel about it, and why do you feel like you have to carry the community or carry that legacy? Like when you think about, you know, Obama, or you think about like somebody that's a celebrity, like they got to come back to the hood, get back, or the phrase that me and Chill talk about that we coined, that's Chill told me we coined, oh, he don't win Hollywood. Like just those things, or he's bougie now, he's not, he fake, he Uncle Tom, or he not one of us no more. Like those things, like why do you think that happens? You know what I'm saying? And anybody can answer, but I definitely want Chill to expand on it due to the fact that he's, you know, he's in the industry and he's active. But, you know, what's your thoughts on that, man? What's your take on that?
You know, it's interesting. I would love to hear you guys' perspective first. I really would like to hear what you guys even feel, experienced, or believe.
Anybody can start. You gonna start, E?
I mean, yeah, I'll start. You know, but I understand what Jay's talking about as far as like sometimes you do feel a sense of responsibility, because I mean, we had this conversation too about being a shrewd person, just being you know what I'm saying, for your people. It's kind of hard for me not to feel some way if I know my people need help and I got the means to actually help them. But you still got to be careful because you don't want nobody to take advantage of you. But yeah, I feel like you do have a sense of responsibility. Now, is it fair? Probably not. Because if you handle your business, you taking care of what you taking care of your family, with your immediate people, you really don't have no responsibility technically to anybody else, really. But you know what I'm saying? If you have a heart, you're a person, you're a human being, yeah, then you're gonna feel some way. You're gonna try to help your people. That's just how I feel. But yeah, sometimes you do feel a sense of responsibility. Sometimes.
I would say I just only think like I don't think the only sense of responsibility and solution is monetarily helping somebody. I think maybe it could be information, help person understand, you know, or clear up some things, help, you know, point them in the right direction, help them, you know, that way. But most people think when you go Hollywood is when you're not helping somebody monetarily off of a plan, a plan that they haven't really put together a real true business plan for you to help them, or they haven't really took the steps to do it. They just look at you as a short shark loan investment, and you know what I'm saying, like maybe shark loan is a lack of a better term, but a loan investment for whatever idea they have. I just think like it's other ways of you can be responsible helping somebody, but everybody always got to equate it to monetary, you know, based upon some of that stuff is self-detrimental to them based on choices that they make. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got choices. So, you know, I mean, that's what I would say.
I was just saying, go ahead. I was going to talk because I know
no, go ahead, because me and you already talked, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm just, and the reason why I'm asking this question, like, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel guilty, like, in the sense of, like, for example, if you, unless we can break it all the way down to, like, layman's terms, like, you know, you fly first class, should you feel guilty that you're able to afford first class or you afforded that life now, you know what I mean, to fly first class and I got to fly coach or I got to fly economy, whatever, right? Or should I feel like I gotta, it's my responsibility to get back to the hood and pull everybody with me and pull everybody out? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you think about it from that standpoint, is it, you know, when I think about it, like, is it my responsibility to make sure that all y'all eat if I'm the one eating? Or is it my responsibility to put you in position to eat, right? You know what I'm saying? It's because that's two different things. It's two different things to put you in position to eat, and then it's or let you eat off me, right? It's two different things, right? So when you think about it, like what LeBron did for his boys, but they branched off and be able to do their own thing.
I'm
right?
glad you brought that up. That's a perfect example of what LeBron did with his people. It's not LeBron just putting his friends on. LeBron put people in position, and they built
But I'm just saying
they went on the branch off.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in the sense of, but I'm just saying the sense of, like, go ahead, chill, go ahead, they go take over. Yeah,
we are kind of in the same position. And the reason I say that is this. Jay, did you go to college?
Mm-hmm.
E, did you go to college?
Yeah.
Kenny, did you go to college?
Yep.
I didn't go to college. And neither did LeBron. But he have surrounded himself with dudes with a certain mentality that they are programmed to win. They are programmed to finish.
One
of the things about this industry, it is very lonely. And then you find yourself trying to, it's like, you know how cats be like, yo, I ain't building no broad. You find yourself trying to build a dude. Because you be trying to make them. You know what I mean? I wish my man Jaren, which y'all met. Jaren been around me 20 years, worked with me 20 years. I wish I'd have met Jaren 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Because he's self-driven.
Yeah.
He's very smart. He's very calculated. And he was of the streets. But the dude just needed an opportunity. And once he got it, it changed his thought pattern. But the thing about it is, you got to have somebody that's the difference with LeBron. LeBron ain't just go find some cats off the corner and say, yo, come on, let me get y'all a spot. And we're gonna turn up. Because, bro, they ain't gonna see nothing but the turn up.
Yeah, and it's funny, and Chill, it's funny you say that because I look at somebody in his crew like the guy Rich Paul. Yo, Rich Paul, I think was gonna be successful with LeBron or without LeBron. It just helped that it just helped that he was, you know, got LeBron and helped him put him in places. But he did the work himself though.
I think the work. I think Chill, the one word Chill mentioned was mentality.
Yeah,
you got that mentality. That's what's going to show if it's going to work or not. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Rich Paul had.
Yeah,
you know, I you know, you watch. I watch. We all watch boxing. I like a lot of documentaries. I watch Eyes on the Prize, and when you look at things like Selma or things like Black Wall Street, bro, you know, when we was put here as workers, and our forefathers was workers, our grandparents was workers, our parents was workers. You know what I mean? So they always saw what they wanted was best for you or me. But you know, it's just all the elements that surrounded us that don't allow us. We're not getting interested. We're not getting introduced to business. We're getting introduced to workforce.
Work. Yeah.
Work for the civil service. Do 20 years and get you a pension.
Right.
But anybody telling you it's all right to be in a business and fail. It make you scared. Like it's like we don't want to buy a house. The cats be ready, they'll rent to death.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't gonna buy no house. See, so a lot of it, when you in it, you don't see it. And then when you pop, that mentality don't change because now you like, yo, I gotta go back and, you know, Muhammad Ali said it best. If you give a nigga $1 million, you have a $1 million nigga. And it's on. So like my man, he always be Ali said that, but it's the truth. My boy always say, yo, if he pop, he say, yo, I'm gonna give everybody some money, but on one stipulation: you gotta go to school for basic economics. You gotta go because yo, bro. I mean, my family they ran through some money, bro, and it's sad because a lot of them turned out they ended up in worse situations than they were before I gave them the money, and you can't never give them enough. Because you realize money ain't the problem.
It ain't.
It's the mentality.
Nah, that's a fact, man.
So it's hard because you know and I could use him as an example, man. Rakim, woo, bro. He come back to the hood, but you know, for a kid to be 16 and have that kind of weight on his shoulders, because everybody around the hood was like using him to justify their existence.
That's a lot for a 16-year-old.
That's a lot, man.
And that's what I'm saying.
And they still, bro, a lot of cats. It amazes me. Like a lot of cats to this day still hold that, man. They still hold that. Like because you know who knew, but when it popped, it popped. And everybody was just like moving around to this day. When he gonna do a show, everybody on stage, and they felt like it, because that was that he ain't pop, we pop. And so now you're going after his prestige. You add his pocket. It was a lot, man. And nobody to educate, nobody to say, yo, bro, nah. Then it went the same way with me, man. It was just like, you know, you and the thing is, man, you want for your friends, man. You want them to get there, you know, and because like I said, it's lonely, man. So your family, I took my whole family to the Bahamas one time. All my immediate. Then I turned into a wedding. But I took everybody. I paid everybody away. Why? Because I wanted them to feel what I felt.
That's what
I want them to experience your experience.
But they can't feel it if they ain't grind for it. You appreciate it when you had to grind for it.
Nah, for sure.
And that ain't their fault. They had a great time. But I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for them. I'm like, I'm thinking like I'm gonna put a battery pack in your back to make you say, yo, I like this Bahamas. Next week, Jamaica. Next year, Cancun. You know, that's what I thought. I bet you some ain't never been back to the Caribbean since.
They waiting
that
on
was
you.
over 30 years ago. 20 some years ago.
They waiting on you.
Nah, it ain't so much that they waiting on me. They, you know, but the point is that you doing it, and it's like for what's in your mind,
it just
no
doesn't
fault
hit
to
the
them.
same. It doesn't hit the same. Yeah, I got
It
it.
don't hit the same. But at the same time,
that's what I was kind of meaning. Like they waiting on you because they know that you got it. So let's go back whenever you're ready to go back. We can go back.
Right. But I mean, some have got on cruises and stuff like that. So, but you wanted to go and you bring all them like that. It's like, yo, I'm trying to show y'all a whole new world.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
and I'm just saying, like,
but they do, man, and then they'll gang up on you, boy. They will. They'll gang up on you.
I get what you're saying though, Till, because like when I talk to you and I see you all over the place, like Dubai, then Belize and Africa a few years ago for your, I think, you know what I'm saying, around that time. I just like, man, it inspired me. Like, this is gonna be the first time ever that I'm gonna spend my birthday outside this country. And that was all for your, like, you inspired me. Like, when I talked to you from the Dubai, when you was in Dubai, I got a passport. Why I'm not using it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm in a position now. I'm out of my previous situation with, what happened in my personal life. Now I'm in a good space now where I can actually do these things. You know what I'm saying? So,
end of the year, bro. I'm doing Egypt. I want to go see the pyramids. I want to go see them statues.
For sure.
2026 Australia, dude. That's why I'm like, yo, man, and it's nothing.
Right.
It's nothing to do it, man. You get out there as a whole, but I don't want to get off the subject. But the point is, it's hard. And the thing about it is when people say, "Oh, you in Hollywood," or "You this," or "You think of that," it's not that, man. You don't change. They change.
They change.
Yeah.
And they don't see.
Yeah, because even subliminally, like they might not say it, or their actions sometimes will. I guess start acting different towards you.
Yeah, because a lot of it is perception.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, perfect example, dog. House Party. That movie hit so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized the movie only cost $2 million. $2 million movie with 75 actors. That check got to get cut every which way for everybody to get paid. Then we doing, so you ain't really getting no bread.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the perception was so heavy that everybody thought you was holding like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was holding because after House Party, they called me to do Cosby. They called me to do Law and Order. I made money off everything else but House Party.
Wow.
Shit, you and Michael Jamal Warner had that show Here and Now.
Here and Now. Yeah. It was just crazy. Even though it was 13 episodes and going, but dog, the check was crazy. So now I'm moving and you seeing all of this going on. So it's like, oh yeah, but nah. In my record career, come on, man. Everybody got them bum deals. That money got to be recouped before you start even seeing anything. But in shows, we weren't really doing that many shows. But the video was heavy, and I was heavy in the videos for the soundtrack of House Party. So again, you keep seeing me in these videos. Oh, he holding
something. You got to be doing something.
It's the
but
perception.
like, that's the reason why I want to ask that, because like when you look at certain situations, man, like are you supposed to say, like, when you look at like some of our, especially when it comes to sports, they try to bring everybody with them because they felt like, if you don't, you feel guilty, or you feel like you didn't do what you're supposed to do for the good. You don't feel like you gave back enough, or because these people say, man, I was with you when you was nothing. I put you on, I did this, I did that. Instead of really saluting you, of like, man, listen, I'm glad you took that opportunity and made your way. You know what I mean? Or I'm glad that you took that opportunity and look what you was able to do with that opportunity. And I'm not saying that we don't have a responsibility to try to, give back, because I don't believe in withholding information. But I do believe that we feel like sometimes we're entitled because, like, for example, let's just say us on the pod and we use and Chill. We know Chill style, like, and then we be like this. Oh, Chill, you need to take us with you. No, he don't. He don't. Like, he don't. Like, he does not need to take us with him. Like, I can take this and then we need to migrate and do what we got to do because it may not always. We have to figure out our lane sometimes too. And so just figuring out our lane, like I said, I'm always looking to get back to my people and making sure that they understand what it takes to get there. Like I was talking to my homeboy today. He said, man, one thing that I learned is I don't give out fish anymore. I teach them how to fish. I don't give out fish. Sure. I teach them how to fish so that they can do it. Like I understand that line more and more, like so you can eat for a lifetime. So I'm not going to teach you, like, you know what I mean? When you look at somebody like, and I'm going to just throw it out there, right? You look at somebody like Nipsey, give him back to the hood and the hood killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he get back to the hood.
Bro, the thing about it, man, a lot of times it don't be the money, it be the principle. Mm-hmm. If you say something, I'm gonna hold you to it. Mm-hmm. And then when you don't come through, it hurt. Yeah. Because I trusted you.
I learned that lesson.
It hurt, dog. So and that's a lot of it. A lot of it is based on principle, bro. I had a school teacher do me like that. The person that you and the thing is, man, he came at me and I was like, he was like, dog, I need help, man. I got these tax problems. And I'm like, bro, you held me down. And then you want them to be proud of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I can help you because you helped me.
Right.
And then, you get the bread and you just disappear. There's somebody you was rocking with for 4 years.
Right.
So it comes at you all kind of ways, but then you just, it toughens your skin. You live and you learn. You be like, all right.
Yeah, that's what life do, man. It definitely teaches you what toughens your skin, man.
Yeah. So then now you just learn to set up an account that say, all right, this the borrow me count. If ain't nothing in it, ain't nothing to give you.
Right.
But you ain't coming back at this not my primary income. You might see a couple of them residuals, and you better hope it's in there.
Right. No, I definitely want to ask that question because of the obligation. Because, like, and I ain't mean to cut you off, okay, my bad. Just feeling like we all do we feel obligated that we have to give back? Because if we don't, then we now are not like turning our black card, or we bougie, or we not who we used to. That's why I asked that question. I know we asked it before, but do we feel like we're obligated? Like the simplest term, like I used when I was talking to you guys, like, you know what I mean? Like all of y'all, like
you do because you don't know no better. Yeah. You grew up in herd mentality.
Yeah. And then
so you don't realize what business is until you get out. And like my whole education was going from hip hop to Hollywood. And when I started seeing how they move around out there and how they, they wasn't worried about the finest things. And then I'm bugging out because now I'm on TV and I'm getting money, but everything free. This is not making sense to me. I got Nikes, they come into the set and I'm thinking, I'm hot. They give me the Nikes because what I'm getting, but not realizing you're a walking billboard.
Yeah.
They're giving it to them, all right. Yeah, they give it to you so you can wear it on the show.
You're a brand. You're a brand.
Yeah.
You're a brand. Yep. But you don't learn all that till you get there.
Right.
Somebody had put up a thing on Instagram talk about, all the beepers, and all the rappers will talk about beepers in their songs. And I was like, how much money we gave away?
Oh yeah.
Talk about Motorola's.
Put
me on my two-way in songs.
Hey, hip hop has been the biggest promoters for a rack of stuff on the market. Shout
out to Jay-Z, man, because when he was rapping about Cristal, he smartened up. He wasn't making no money on Cristal. Now all he rapping about is Ace of Spades. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't even about rapping, bro. You know how many pictures I done took with Moet in my hand?
Yep.
You know how many rappers were taking them pictures with man, come on, dog.
Hennessy,
gin and juice,
free, and that's all free advertisement.
Yeah, man,
all free. So it just goes to show you how it just keeps going. Right. It keeps going. But the thing about it is, man, it's like, somebody wrote a book and it's deep. Are we still a slave?
Yeah.
Are we still a slave? And it's just, it ain't about, no, we ain't in the fields, dog. But this mentality that we carry. It's a book they wrote, Are We Still a Slave? And the thing about it is, dog, we got to understand, like, what life insurance is. We don't know nothing about the permanent policy. We don't know nothing about whole policy. Dog, all these different things, man. I was talking to my brother-in-law. He joking around, riding around in North Carolina. He went to New York, bought a riding lawnmower, one of them zero-turn lawnmowers.
Yeah.
And for him, it just make his day because it gives him something to do.
Yeah.
And he's running around cutting people's yards 100 miles an hour. And I'm like, yo, bro, you got to start an LLC.
Right.
And you got to open up a corporate account.
Right.
And you need to start, dude. I told him, yo, somebody pay, because they give him fuse tools. But somebody paid him in a check. I said, that's going to be your last check, bro. I know. And I mean, he doing it because he like doing it. But that's the objective to this whole thing. Do what you like, and you ain't never got to work a day. If you like doing it, the way, P about that. He's a man, you would like to get it. But I'm like, yo, dog. I don't see it like that. It's different for me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
it's an opportunity, man. It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, dog. But I mean, but back to your, one day it was me, LL, Sean Wayne, and not Sean, Marlon, and Alfonso Rivera. We was all, because we used to do, LL used to do it in the house. I used to do Larry Cat, and Alfonso was on there, and they were Wayne brothers. All this was on one lot. Sometimes we used to get done at the same time. And we were just sitting there and we was chilling. And this girl walked in to the restaurant, saw us all together, went in. Y'all need to put some more money in the community.
Oh shit.
What? Yeah, y'all sitting there making all this money. Y'all need to put money. Y'all need to put some. Okay, how you know we not? Let's start there. Right. Secondly, which community are you talking about? Because everybody at this table ain't even from LA.
Right.
But went in, bro. Not how y'all doing, nothing. She just came and jumped right on us about what we need to do. This was about 30 years ago. What we need to do, we need to put more money in the community.
Well, what the hell is she doing?
Hey, bro.
Nothing.
But I mean, the thing about it is, but I've learned over the years is certain ways to do things. If it's not my money, it's about using your influence to bring the money. Yeah, and that's the thing. Another thing that I be talking about, like my community. It's like, yo, I've been doing this thing for 30, 40 years. I've been around some of the most influential people in the country, probably in the world. And they don't know how to say, yo, you know what? We're going to put something together and use his influence to get the people that he know to come in. And then we could charge people to come and hang out with them, play golf with them, play cards with them, do something with them. But just the fact that it's not that they don't want to, they don't know how. Yeah. So all they sit and look is like, yo. So at the end of the day, all I, for the most part, is like, I do turkey drive and I give money to the Wine Dance Day community board so they can do Wine Dance Day. But it's so much more that can be done.
And I just think like the people like that lady that went off on y'all when y'all was on that lot. Why do people think helping is always deal with monetary? Like I think if we can get out of that mentality of thinking like the only way somebody can help us if they give
that's
us
the first thing.
Money
That's the first thing they see.
But that's the first thing they see.
Okay,
but to their world, that's like putting a Band-Aid over an open wound. Like you're not putting alcohol
but if you
on
don't know no better,
the information that you get.
That's what it's all about.
That's what I'm getting to, James. You don't know no better. Yeah. So let me educate you.
Because I be looking at my squad, man, back at the crib. I done elevated so much. It's not that they don't want to do it. They just don't know. They don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, they have no idea, man. Like all these fundraisers I attend, I know how it work. But am I supposed to do all that work?
Right.
Nah. I mean, and all you got to do is find an organizer, somebody that does fundraisers, and tell them this is what you want to do. This is the person you want to do it with. Then the first thing they're going to ask you, we did the Boys and Girls thing for Denzel. So what Butch Lewis do? He get on the phone and made phone calls. So we had Ali, Joe Frazier, we had Isaac Hayes, we had and Cedric the Entertainer host, Bob Johnson. Because that's Denzel. Who ain't coming out for Denzel?
I'm gonna tell you about my world too, like in my profession. But I know you wanted to say something. I didn't want to cut you off.
Nah, I was about to say now. To be honest, man, with this is kind of in line with what we were talking about. With the way technology works and the way information works, you really don't have an excuse not to really do what you can do or what you want to do. Because you can go Google it, you can go YouTube it, you can go ChatGPT it, you can do all kinds of ways to get information to do what you want to do, but it's on you to actually do it. And I think that's the biggest thing that hinders us all. What hinders some people is that we think that somebody gonna magically, but it's right in front of your face. It's there. If you want to do it, you can do it. You have resources to do that shit.
There's Bethpage. That's what Tiger Woods played for the Bethpage Open.
Right. Oh shit.
So we got, and I'm talking about, bro, 15 minutes away from that Hilton Hotel where y'all went for the black and white party.
Right.
Kenny?
Yeah.
Bruh, 10 minutes right around the corner. Bethpage Golf Club is right there.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
I think we passed that too.
You come past that. You come past Bethpage.
Bro, chill. I'm willing to help out, bro. If you whatever you need to help out, bro, I'm with it.
Shout out. Hey, but chill. It was an all white party. I was just the one wearing black. It wasn't black.
That's right. My bad. I forgot. I forgot all about that.
Is that where you jumped the fence, Kenny?
Yeah. But Bethpage, the golf club is right up the block.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's what he do, man.
You know what it is, though?
You
know what it really is, though, man? And when my man said all the time, he said, everybody want the glory, but they don't want to go through the story.
So let me follow. This is my world, and this is my frustration I got. Me as running an IT company, black-owned, minority-owned, I always call James, and I just vent to him, and he just listen. I said, man, I can't find this, man. It's like, I got people that tell me, man, you got to come in. You can't put me on. You can't give me a job. It's like, it's not me that's putting the credentials up. I believe you. I know you went to school, but it's the clients that I work for that have these requirements that you got to have this certification. You got to have this degree. You got to have, this amount of experience when I'm bidding on these contracts. Like I submitted a proposal last week, and the client came back and said, do your candidate have a bachelor's degree? I called him up, and if he had a bachelor's degree, he in. I called him up. He said, I'm one class short of a bachelor's degree. You know how much that hurt? I had to tell him, because you one class short, I can't hire you to service this client.
Why it hurt?
Go get the class, right? Go get the class.
Right, just go get the class.
Yeah.
Right.
Go pay
why it hurt?
Because I think my purpose in life, I know how hard it was. I was just so blessed and fortunate to have a father who set a legacy for me, to take over a company when he steps away. But it was hard. Like coming out of college, you follow the typical layout that's in front of you. We go to school.
That's because you wanted to be a ballerina.
But hold on, you go to you go to school, you go to college. I'm trying to be serious here. This nigga playing. Go to school, go to college. You come out, you can find a job. But like, it was tough for me to find a job. So I said, my purpose in life.
How many male ballerinas?
I don't even know where you're going with this.
With cornrows. You have cornrows and you want to be a ballerina. How many of them did you see out there? I don't even know how you even want to go into that profession.
What makes him think of that right now at this point in the show?
But but the thing, what you saying though, is like, it's a great thing to have that support system, dog.
Yeah.
Nobody in my house went to college, bro. At the time, my mom's went to school, learn how to type. That was about it. My dad was a truck driver, 9 to 5. So when I cracked, bro, I was running down to the fish market. This dude named Red. I was talking to him, yo, bro, how do I start a corporation, man? I said, yo, I got to get a corporation going. Yeah. He the one taught me into an S corporation, bro. And I had to go to the corner store to figure that out because the checks was coming. So, I mean, you got to get it, you know. At least I had the intuition enough to know, yo, go find somebody that's doing some kind of business.
Right.
Even though he doing like, you know, but he talked to me until I was like, all right, cool. So then I start talking to my people like, yo, because they was at me like, yo, you got to start S Corp. And I'm like, yo, you just don't know because, dog, you just don't know. You ain't educated in none of this.
And that's what's crazy. Real quick, that's what's crazy. Think about this, chill. The dudes is those young athletes. They get a lot of bread, and they're super young. Like, dude, can you imagine? Like, I see what like they say Cooper Flag. I mean, he's getting to. He's about to be in the NBA, but he's already made what, like 15, 20 million already, and you're like 19 or he's like 18.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now the greatest thing about it now is you got the internet. You could track every nickel. I wasn't dealing with no internet, bro. I had to just go on what he told me. Yeah. And he was like, yo, this is what it costs. I got to pay. Oh, I paid a hefty price for accounting and all that kind of stuff. Business managers, dog. You know, they wasn't charging like now. They like, you know, a percentage of your income. That's the going thing now.
It's but like
before they would charge you about an hour, bro. You just had to
take they charge about an hour.
I know Kenny had paid a pretty penny for that ballerina suit.
I knew he was going back.
Going back there. Look. I'm gonna leave him with his alcohol over there. What I'm trying to say is,
I mean, listen. I just know that I don't know who he's seen that had cornrows that was a ballerina, but you know, I just knew that.
The only point I'm trying to get across is
I see that he wanted to do it.
He like Carissa.
I wish. The only point I'm trying to get across is I wish I had somebody like me to talk to because I know where the trend in IT is. I know the skill sets that the government is looking for or these commercial clients are looking for. So when I have these mothers, when I go to these like this event that I went to with James, I went there to support for his job, and I told him what I do. I'm a businessman.
That's an HBCU joint?
Yeah, the HBCU event out in PG County. I talked to this mother, and her son was in school for IT, and she was like, he want to do IT, he just don't know where to go. I told her exactly the skill sets that she needs that's popular. I mean, that he needs that's popular, and that he should go to school for. And I told, for me, I didn't have that information coming out of college. And I felt like if I had me, I would help me. So that's my purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Is to get that information and help as much as I can. I think that's
the difference with me, bro. Everybody want the show, but don't want the business.
Yeah. And then remember this, Kenny. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. That's one thing that I had to learn.
That's why I said, you can't be mad. Feel bad because somebody got to flip the fries.
Right.
Nah,
It's just what it is. It ain't no,
that's a fact.
ain't
Hey,
looking
yeah,
down on nobody or
and then
anybody
not to
that flip
mention,
fries, but everybody can't go.
Everybody can go, and that was the toughest thing I had to learn myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like when you talking to the youth and you telling them what's the next steps and everything like that, the first thing I said, that ain't gonna be me. That ain't gonna be me. That ain't gonna happen to me. And so, like, yeah, like when you see your youth, you know, go through some trials and tribulations, get locked up, or you remember this kid and now this kid is gone, they're 25, and you know that's what that, and you in your mind, you like that wasn't his life, that wasn't supposed to be his life. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, because like, you know, I work with park and recreation. So at the one time I was in the centers heavy. I mean, I'm still in the centers, but I was like a director and assistant. And I dealt with the youth. And I watched some of my kids go to jail for a good long period of time, or, you know, see them getting in trouble and trying to fix things and stuff like that. But, you know, just understanding that, you know, like you said, like everybody can't go. So some people
But
gonna grab
that's the problem, because they caught in the herd mentality.
Yeah.
It just and it's something innate inside of them that their parents, you know, it's not what they put them, it's what they did and what somebody didn't put in them before that. So it's
yeah,
just
not
like, you know, and they don't, and then, you know, the system got a lot to do with it too, because of the lack of opportunity, information, and education. You know what I mean? It's like the things, just basic economics, man, should be taught in school.
Right.
Yes.
And then the history, and that's another thing, like you said, like the system, the history, what our parents endured. So they're just instilling in us what they endured, because they're saying, hey, go get this, go do that, because this is what they had to do to get where they are. You know what I mean? But you know, the only thing
I think first and foremost, we need to teach the present. Teach the present first, bro, and then you know what? We can always do. The history ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
But we need to teach the present right
you
now,
gotta focus
dude.
on you gotta focus on now.
Well,
What's
how to
going on
Focus
manage,
now?
on that, bro.
how
Because my
to,
moms and them, they didn't have to tell me to watch Eyes on the Prize. I was mesmerized by that.
right.
My
Yeah,
mom
nah.
I try to get her to watch. She's like, I ain't watching that. I lived that.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with you gotta meet the when we talking about even youth though, meeting the kids where they at now.
Meet them where they
Yeah,
at right
yeah, you gotta
now,
meet them at where
dog.
they at now, so they don't. Cause to
Right
them,
now.
they can't see past where they at now.
I look at
So
I
you
look
need to
I
when
see.
focus on that.
I am cut you. I saw like 5 young men in the airport, brothers. I told them, I said, do y'all realize y'all can get paid for hanging out? Y'all need to incorporate yourselves. Y'all can get a check for just hanging out. Videotape yourselves running around. Y'all in the airport, so evidently y'all moving and y'all getting some kind of money somewhere. I said, y'all can get a check for just hanging out.
you can put it on YouTube.
Y'all could be a business
For
for
real.
just hanging out.
Hey.
And that's all
Nah,
I think we can do, man. I
it's
think that's all we
amazing,
can do is
man.
make sure we get the information to our people. Like whoever takes it, like you said, Kenny, it's not about who you touch. It's about how you touch them. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of just giving that information out, like giving them the opportunities, giving them the tools to be successful. Once you give them the tools, then it's on them to take those tools and become who they are with it. Like at the end of the day, Chill ain't become a rapper without somebody mentoring him. Chill ain't become an actor without somebody mentoring him. If Chill would have not took that opportunity and become what you call, like even with you, Kenny, your first opportunity to be in this and to be in the workforce wasn't working with your dad, but you took the information that he gave you, you took it, you absorbed it, you learned it, and now look at how successful you are. So I think that, like you said, accountability has to play a part in it too. Like I can, like I said, I can teach you, I can give you fish, I can teach you how to fish so you can live for a lifetime. So the thing about it is you have to want to be better, or you have to want for your situation to be better. Like you always tell me,
That's me.
you tell me every time, Kenny, when whatchamacallit told you, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but he said you wake up with a chance and a choice every day.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. He wake up with a chance and a choice every day. Every time he wake up, he got a chance and a choice to be better. So
yeah, I
at the end
remember
of
the
the day,
cats was like, we had a condo in Harlem, dog, and I used to get up and go downstairs, and these cats sitting on the stoop, same spot every day. And I'm just like, yo, do y'all realize the whole world out here, man?
Oh,
and then they was telling me about like these buildings that was just they was like the Sugar Hill, like they telling me New Jack City stories. Like, yo, they was like, these whole buildings over here, they was selling them for dirt cheap. But they didn't have the information to know how to go buy it.
Yeah, man.
And now they do gentrification. But I'm like, I'm like, dude, y'all realize how much y'all was set up for generational wealth, man.
Yeah.
But the key is, man, it's like, if you don't know what you don't know.
Nah. Yeah,
and that's, I mean, it was a price I had to pay because I didn't know what I didn't know. It was like, it was so many other things that I ain't gonna give you no money, but what we gonna do? We're gonna set up a business.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just try to figure this all out. Instead of just, because at one time, what I was gonna do when I went home, I wanted to get a job at McDonald's and work with the kids and start an investment club. And show them, dog, no, I'm gonna work right next to y'all. But they had closed the McDonald's down. I was gonna go in there with them and work. Show them we're gonna take a percentage of our money. We're gonna start an investment club.
Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing that we got chill. That I'm gonna tell you what we got chill that we didn't take advantage of. Me and Kenny. We were working at Nike. And they was giving out shares. Not giving out shares, but they was like, yeah, because you work at Nike, you get a discount to buy shares in Nike. Yeah. And we did not take advantage of that. Like, just a discount, not paying what it costs right now. I don't even know what the share of a Nike, what a share.
Yeah, we had a good amount of discount to do it.
They was like, listen, we give you a discount on shares of Nike because you work for us. You know what I'm saying? And that was the crazy thing. That's one thing. And that's one thing Magic Johnson said. He said, they asked Magic Johnson about the one share. He said, I wish I would have stayed with Nike. He said, because Nike was offering me shares in the company for a shoe deal. But he said, I couldn't see past what was right in front of me. And so, like you said, like, it's just that, once you gain the knowledge.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. So once you gain the knowledge, of course, I'm glad Magic was able to force him to do that. But if we'd have knew something about shares, and now I got Robinhood and all that, but back then I don't understand what that is. But I also didn't take the time out when they told me, hey, you get a share Nike. What I should have done was say, you know what, let me do some research on that. Let me see what that's about and what shares mean. And
what we was worrying about? Discounts on sneakers.
Discounts on sneakers.
Shit that wear and tear. There was something of value here, but then we weren't about shit that wear and tear, basically.
And right now, I can have shares in Nike.
Because of mentality. That's the name of the show.
Yeah,
your mentality.
And like, and I understand that 40. Yes, it's easy for me to say that now, but like, if we can just pass. And like, whoever takes this information, man, take advantage of your opportunities, man. Like, you know what I mean? Take advantage of the opportunities that you get. Take advantage of who's looking at you and see something in you, whether you see it or not. If somebody's taking the opportunity to wrap their arms around you to see something in you, man, take that opportunity and learn as much as you can. And you know what I'm saying? To put yourself in a better place.
If you're 21 going in the job market, you ain't gotta keep up with the Joneses. You ain't gotta do a flex. You ain't gotta do a flex pay sneakers. You ain't gotta do Klarna. You ain't gotta do none of that. Like, save your money, man. Like at 21.
Think about it. Like I can do y'all. Yeah, like you said, I can do you one better. Imagine if like with E, he got a house right now. I don't want E to put his business out there, but I know probably when E bought his house, houses was 2%, 3%.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Now they 7 and 8. You know, like, just because you don't know. You know what I mean? I got an apartment right now because of and now it's like, dang man, my 7 or 8. Like that's what the lane is. That's, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's going, that's a market. That's just what it is. And still, if I'd have just went on and saved my money and just bought the house when, you know what I mean, blah blah. I'm locked in at a 2% rate, and my house probably almost paid for. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, like you said, you don't know what you don't know. So
you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, but take advantage of what you can do. The one thing I can say about the internet, you can't say you can't learn. You can't say you can't learn.
You can't say you can't learn.
Because YouTube University is a real thing. I done a lot of stuff with YouTube University.
And I just want to from changing headlights to
everything.
Man, but like I said, if it's one thing I can say to all the our people that's watching the show, man, take advantage of your opportunities and change your mentality, man. Because
it ain't never too late.
Nah, for sure.
You're right. It ain't never too late.
Never too late, man.
And look, it's there for the taking. Like it's no excuses now. So just take those opportunities, man, and everything like that. You know what I mean? I definitely want to, man.
Hey, nah, for sure, man. With that said, man, we about to wrap up the show. But hey, look, chill, man. Hey, it was good seeing you, brother.
Yo, E, no, all the time, man. Y'all know I'm glad to see y'all, bro. I'm in the trenches right now with shifting gears, bro. We about to start this second season.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Stay in the trenches.
Hey, chill. Look, this is how I know we feel. When you're busy, we feel good. We like, all right, we still working. We good, baby. We all right.
My man. Yes, sir. That's what I love. When I watch it, I'll be dying because y'all can carry it.
Hey, look, as long as you busy, we good. All right, we good. I was like, all right, kid, we still good. He busy. All right, we good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bigger and better things, bro. It's coming.
That's where we want you to stay, man.
Exactly.
Wait till I get back to LA, dog. I'm lining them up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Lining them up.
Nah, for sure, man.
We holding it down over here, baby. Yeah, we out there. We holding it down over here. You know what I'm saying? So stay in the trenches, man.
Nah, for sure.
Hey, E. And listen, man, until you get your card that let you allow you in the lounges in the airport, man, don't look down upon me, man. I just want to make sure.
Hey, E, go ahead to Chick-fil-A, man. I see you on the other side, baby. I see you on the jet, bro.
Hey, look.
Hey, Jay, I see him on the jet, man. Go ahead. I got some people I got to go see.
Hey, look, and I would gladly go to the Lowe's, the bar, whatever, and have a good time, bro. I'll be at the bar right by my near terminal, whatever, having a good time. Like I do you. Hey, look, it's all right, brother. I'm gonna be okay, man.
Nah, don't worry about it. Let you keep wasting money like that, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, you don't worry about lounge, bro.
Yeah, when we get offline, I'm gonna have people call your people.
Actually, I'm doing the math in my head. It probably, you know what? It probably does make sense because I think about it. If I go, all right, so I probably do make sense.
Did you fly to Connecticut?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right.
All right.
Yeah, now this the thing. You would have got I know you got frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
So now you would have got the frequent flyer miles, and you would have got points for the purchase of the ticket. Mm-hmm. They gave you $1 for every dollar you spent. Yep. And then later on, as you accumulate them points, now you flying to Connecticut and wherever else for nothing.
Yeah. All right. Hey, man.
How about people call your people, E?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, E. Stop giving away that money, bro.
Hey, this feel good because it used to be me to be the cheap one.
I know, right?
But the thing about it ain't about being cheap.
I know. I'm just.
It's not about being cheap. It's about because you really spending. He's still spending,
right?
But he ain't letting that money accumulate. Work. That money got to work.
Yeah, make the money work for you. Because my man, he will spend some money, man. Let me correct that. He ain't no cheap nigga.
Yeah, but the money got to work, man. You got to, dude. That's why, they tell you get gas cards. Go to Shell. Go to all them gas stations and get their cards. So then when you start using their cards, they give you a certain amount of percentage off your gas.
Yeah,
nah, for sure. I might get there eventually. Yeah, I move at my own pace. I do.
Give it a shot. They got cards. I think Citibank don't have no annual fee. They got cards that don't have an annual fee, but they still give you points.
I know Chase got something like that set up. They got a couple lounges, man. You know what I mean?
I got.
You spend a lot of time in the airport, E. You spend a lot of time in the airport, man.
Nah, I do for sure. Hey, with that said, hey man, look, look, we gonna get there, man. That's a victory lap.
No doubt.
Hey man, look. Appreciate y'all, fellas, man. Always a good time, man. Hey, Kenny, tell us where they can find us at, man.
Hey man, you can find us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, man. That's at the Pit Stop Podcast, man. All together on all of those channels, man. Social media as well. Facebook, Instagram, X, which is Twitter, TikTok, all at the Pit Stop Podcast, man. So check us out.
We rolling.
Like, subscribe, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. Please.
Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yes, sir. Hey, with that said, man, it's the Piss Out Podcast. We out.